are following a developing story this morning in Paynesville. The Stearns County Sheriff's Office saying an elderly couple, 80-year-old Gloria and 93-year-old Wilbert Scheel, have been found dead and their grandson is in custody. Police received a missing persons report on Wednesday. I want to show you what things look like outside their Paynesville home yesterday. Last night around 5, police tell us they located a Toyota Prius that was registered to the couple on a rural road in bordering Kandiyohi County. Inside that car, they found Gloria and Wilbert. Just after 9, 30-year-old Gregory Scheel was located and arrested. He has been booked in the Kandiyohi County Jail, but charges have not been filed yet. WCCO featured Wilbert Scheel in a story last year. The great-grandfather spoke to us about his love for ping pong. He's a 7-time cancer survivor who played the game 4 nights a week to stay in shape. Investigators are asking anyone with information about the Scheels' whereabouts over the last 2 days to contact them. We'll continue, of course, following this story throughout the day. Frustration growing for gun control supporters as the deadline to change state laws approaches. That brought dozens of students to the state capitol yesterday afternoon. They staged a die-in outside the House chamber to draw attention to their concern that not enough is being done to keep them safe in schools. Earlier this week, a powerful House committee refused to revive 2 gun control bills, effectively stopping them from moving forward this session. Right now, some local students are heading on a bus to Washington, D.C. to demand change when it comes to our country's gun laws. It's part of the March for Our Lives event, put together just days after the deadly mass shooting at a high school in Parkland, Florida. About $30,000 in donations is helping pay for the trip. Students we spoke with are not only excited to be participating outside the U.S. Capitol, they're grateful donors made it possible.
Seeing, the youth that are involved in this, like on a bigger scale, and knowing that I could be a part of that and actually use my voice to make a change and be a part of history was just an incredible thought, and I'm so lucky that I have the chance to be here.
I think that will be an amazing feeling because for the first time that I can remember, the youth of America really have come together on this issue, and even though they don't have the power to vote, they can express their opinion, and I think it's really cool and it's really impactful that they're all coming together to do this.
After the students arrive today, they'll work on the signs that they want to carry for the march. They'll also visit the Lincoln Memorial, then learn how to conduct themselves peacefully during a protest. Our own Jeff Wagner is on that bus, and we'll hear from him coming up at 5. Well, it's been 5 weeks since the deadly school shooting in Florida that left 17 dead, and this week players from Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland are in the Twin Cities. The team won its state championship and is playing in the USA Hockey National Championship tournament. That is in Plymouth. John Lauritsen tells us about the message the players brought with them and why other teams are buying in.
Through tragedy rises a bit of positivity. 1,700 miles from home, Stoneman Douglas High School is trying to win a national championship. But even if they don't, hockey is helping them heal.
We have had time to process this a little bit, but it's all still surreal and new. We take every day, day by day.
Minnesota's been great so far. We've had people come on the street just say thank you for being here, and they're just giving us a good welcome.
Coaches, players, fans, they all agree that this is one way hockey can bring people together, and not just for a team that's been through so much, but for their opponent as well. The game didn't go quite the way Stoneman Douglas would have liked. But even in victory, Regis Jesuit of Colorado made sure how much respect and admiration they have. Every student and teacher in their school signed a banner for Stoneman Douglas.
Writing to them to let them know that bad things might happen, but there's still people that have their back.
We wanted to play hard, play our game and get the win, obviously, but also respect their team, respect what they've been through, because it's probably very hard to come up after that.
The Florida Panthers gave the team their private jet to fly to the Twin Cities, but this trip isn't just about hockey. While their classmates take part in the nationwide March for Our Lives demonstration on Saturday, some of the Stoneman Douglas players will be doing the same in Minneapolis. They may be playing for a national title, but they're leading a national movement.
We're not done until something happens. We're not done until there's something done.
John Lauritsen, WCCO 4 News.
A driving test for a teen in the Northwest Metro didn't go as planned after they crashed into the exam station. Now, these are pictures from after the accident. Police say the 17-year-old girl accidentally put the vehicle in drive instead of reverse at the start of the test Wednesday in Buffalo. The car lurched forward and plowed right into the station. Girl wasn't hurt, but paramedics took the 60-year-old instructor to the hospital. She is expected to be okay.
Two members of the Minneapolis City Council are expected to introduce a new ordinance today to raise the age to buy tobacco. The ordinance proposed by council members Andrew Johnson and Jeremiah Ellison will bump the age to buy from 18 to 21. This is step one in the legislative process to make the change. The city already has restrictions on flavored tobacco sales. We've seen Plymouth, Edina, St. Louis Park, Bloomington, all have already raised the age to buy tobacco products.
You may have started to notice a few more on the roads while driving lately. It is pothole season again.
I drive to work and from work, and that's enough for my car to take quite a bit of damage.
Now we all know they can cause major damage, but what you may not know, MnDOT has a program that reimburses people for damage to their vehicles.
Do you know that the state will reimburse you if they haven't fixed a pothole?
For my car? No, I had no idea they'd do that.
If your car gets damaged from a pothole on a state road or interstate, MnDOT may reimburse you. If they had adequate time to fix the pothole but did not get to it, all you have to do is fill out a pothole report and file a complaint. MnDOT will investigate, and in a month they'll let you know if they are going to pay. We do have a link to file a report on WCCO.com.
I've had friends who have tried to do that before.
And?
Best wishes to you in your efforts. The key is when you see a pothole out there to report it.
That way you have proof.
That way there's a little proof that they had some time to fix it. But otherwise it's a...
Good luck.
At least they have the program. You can give it a go. Let us know how it works out.